Yeah.
Adamir.
They got to get on the boat.
I see attendees.
They say a boat's not built to be anchored. They're meant to sail.
Got that right.
That's real.
Okay, I see the attendees.
Because like I said, he clicked the Google link.
Let me put the Google home.
That's what I was saying.
The other one I clicked, I couldn't get it because it happened to go to register again. It said I'm already registered from yesterday.
It's in your email. It will pop up in your email.
Yeah, but it popped up yesterday. It didn't do it again today, so I did the Google Hangout one. But it's still the same platform, right? I mean, it's still live at the same time.
Are you able to see the chat?
Huh?
Are you able to see the chat and like type in the chat on the side?
Yeah, you should.
Can you see the chat on the side?
Yeah, I see. You see I just sent you a message.
You gotta go to chat.
I said hello.
Hello, hello.
Hello.
Hola.
Lila, what's happening?
All good.
Good. Just waiting, letting a couple more people get on. I know people have different time frames.
Aaron, man, you gotta call me when it's over with. Y'all need to call me.
I didn't even get to go to the store, man.
Call me on Barbie's phone.
You said what? Call you on Facebook?
Call me on Barbie's telephone.
Okay.
They'll put a phone out in 5 minutes. And holla at me.
Okay. I'm messaging a few more people.
And you can,
I gotta learn this webinar platform. It's in that Ingresso deal, right in the back office.
I
gotta learn.
Yeah, it's really cool.
I like how they got the squeeze pages and all that stuff. But I just gotta figure out how to set it up and link a link to it.
Yeah.
Hello.
It's legit.
Yeah. Hey everyone.
What up, Jay?
And I think Miss Delilah, she's gonna do a training on the membership suite as well. Probably this weekend sometime.
Nice.
Yep.
We were just watching this video with Steve Harvey. He was saying how to make $1 million. The easy way, you know how people like think so far ahead and think it's impossible. He basically said find a way to make $10 and then do it 10 more times. You know, now you get 100, and then do it 10 more times. Now you got 1,000. So people think so far ahead that they just think they can't do it when it's actually very possible. You know, and sometimes people say, "Oh, this is too hard." I mean, you can't just say you want $1 million and then think it's just.
What they call this thing? Networking. Network.
Right.
Really? You put the C and the K on it?
Work.
Yeah.
You might have to. When you get ready, right? Click through. When you're done with Facebook.
Let me see the chat.
You know, somebody else told me to say, when is enough? Enough is enough. You know, it's it's enough when it's enough. You know? And that's how I look at all business. At the end of the day, it's up to that person to overcome whatever their fears are in their minds.
Yes, very true. The name of this webinar is basically dedicated to the Get Your 4 challenge. Because if everyone gets their 4, then everyone will reach the goal much faster. You see what I'm saying? Because the way that the matrix is set up, it's built for people to only get 4 and then help their people get 4. I mean, with a $10 program, it's way easier than trying to get someone into like $1,000 program. You see what I'm saying? It's way easier. So basically, the challenge is to get your 4 this week, preferably in the next 72 hours, if possible. That is the goal for everyone to have. And I wanted to go. I wanted to ask the poll, what have they been doing that has helped them actually bring in their people? So people who may be struggling can have, an idea of what works and what doesn't work. So let's see, Jared, you have your 4, right?
Correct.
All right. Do you have any advice of how you were able to get 4 like that? Because you got your 4 pretty fast.
Right. So what I did was I promoted in some groups on Facebook, but I also utilized other sources instead of just Facebook. I reach out to Craigslist, and there's other ways to promote except just for Facebook groups, because you would notice that a lot of people promote the same thing on Facebook. But the deal is, what I come to find out in promoting is it's real key to juice people's posts. You in it, you gotta juice. All you're doing is you're edifying whatever the post is to promote, whatever that post is.
Hold on, Jared. You gotta keep your lines. Can you mute your lines for the background?
You gotta do it 6 times.
All right, I think we're good now. Can you hear me? So I think it's really key if you're making posts that the team gets on one accord and juice the post. That's why we do the juicing post, because juicing a post is validation for the skeptics or whoever's looking for something wherever the advertisement is at on Facebook. And once they see, that it's being juiced and seeing the validation, it turns them into maybe wanting to get more information or jump on the boat. And just like I told before everybody got on this call, they say that boats are made and built not to be anchored. Boats are meant to sail. So you got to put in the work, and you got to help each other as a team. It's a team effort, and then we can all win. But even if you don't get any results by your post, you cannot give up. Once you give up, then you're giving up on yourself. You still have to promote, until you win. So that's my 2 cents on promoting, especially with Facebook and in the groups. Just let's come together, juice each other's posts, and don't get comfortable just because you got your 4. You want to help your 4 get their 4, and so forth and so on. That way, the boat keeps floating, and it keeps going. Never get comfortable. I always tell people, never get comfortable in a situation, because once you get comfortable, that's where you're at.
Right.
And it's just like coming up in life. I'm prior service military. I retired out the Army after 12 years, U.S. Army sniper. Because of medically, I got to retire. But every year I would get 30 days of leave, and when I came on leave, I would come home, and guess what? I would see the same people doing the same thing over and over and over again, because they got comfortable in where they're at. And so they will always probably do the same thing over and over and over and never get nowhere, and just be comfortable of working the 9 to 5, doing whatever they want to do. So if you want to get out of the 9 to 5, that's the real pyramid. So just so you know, the pyramid is your 9 to 5. Okay? And the true definition of a pyramid is something, with no value to it. So you would never be a CEO at Kentucky Fried Chicken. I'm using this as an example because I used to work there when I was a teenager. I was working there, but I could make to be a manager or even a district manager, but I would never reach to the CEO of Kentucky Fried Chicken and that franchise. So just take that home with you. Help each other out. Stay focused. Stay motivated. Stay positive, and you can always achieve your dreams if you have your dreams and you push forward to reach those goals. Never give up. That's all I got.
Yep, I totally. Now, I feel the same way with the 9 to 5. With me, I pretty much had job anxiety. It wasn't that I was lazy or anything. It was just I hated it so much, having to work for another person and making pennies, basically living paycheck to paycheck. And even if they did pay a decent amount of money, we have 3 children, so that means daycare costs about $200 per child. So when people ask me, why should I have to invest in something like this? I'm just like, okay, when you go to a job, you're spending gas. You have to have meals. If you have children, you have to have daycare costs, all of that. So our daycare costs $200 per week per child. So that's $600 per week. I was not even making that amount. So that's kind of like insane. So I would get job anxiety, and I would just be like, I can't do this no more. I would get frustrated, especially in the winter times. So something basically had to give. And when I saw network marketing, internet marketing, whatever you want to call it, I felt like that was a getaway ticket. So I did whatever was in my power to try to figure this out. And the thing with the Connect 4 thing, that what we are doing, when I first started online years ago, I was in programs that costed 10 times as much as what this is. So I struggled and I struggled and I struggled. And then with Connect 4, it's only $10. All you need is 4 people with $10 out of billions of people in the world. So say for instance, this is how I think of it. If someone put a gun to your head and said, I'm going to get you, I'm going to kill you in the next 24 hours if you don't go find 4 people with $10, that's dramatic, yes. But I guarantee you, everybody on this call will have 4 people with $10. Why is that though? Because now they're put into a shock of they have to do it. Some people just don't get it because, you know, they're busy, and we all have that. We're busy, we have jobs, we have families, everything like that. But when you're put up against the wall, like I was, like we were, we had to make it work. It was no option. It's $2,000. Come on now, for cost just to go to work, that was less than per month to go to work. That's like kind of crazy. So when people say, I shouldn't have to pay, you know what I'm saying? I'm just looking like, don't you pay to go to work, right? And they're like, well, yeah, but it's guaranteed. But this is an opportunity to make, you know, 6 figures, the 6-figure range, right? So I just feel like everyone can get into this challenge, get there for people, and everyone can do this. If there's anyone on this call right now who feel like they may be having issues, we can all work together, because at the end of the day, we are a team. So we work together to help everyone get their 4. And the best part about this is we have spillover. Just like Jared said, when you get your 4, you can start bringing in more people to help your 4 get 4. If you don't have any goals, it'll be harder for you. You have to write it down too. It's a neurological thing that happens when you write your goals down. About 4 months ago, I think, I wrote down on a piece of paper, by February 17th, 2016, I will make $50,000 per month, right? I wrote it down on a piece of paper. I don't think I said per month, but I said $50,000. This is when I was living paycheck to paycheck. It was just hard. Warehouses. He was coming home crumpled feet. It was crazy.
Really?
12-hour days. No, his feet was
crunchy feet. Good Lord.
And it was just crazy. So now, as you see, it's February 5th, and we have surpassed that goal. So you have to write your goals down. If you don't have a goal in mind, you will be walking around insane, and you just don't have any goals or anything. You're just doing things. So that's why I tell people, you have a goal. You want to get your 4, and I usually say your first 24 to 72 hours, but we're going to say 7 days to 14 days if you have a hard time recruiting, and we're going to work with you and everything like that. So I will say that we made that goal. It was a goal, and I never, knew that if you just have goals and do it right, and you change your habits, because nothing will change if you don't change. Everything in life, whether it's success or failure, it starts with you making a decision. You have to make the decision of what you want to do. Make the decision, and you have to be committed to it, because there's a difference between being committed. I always said being committed and just wanting something. If you want something, you'll just be like, okay, I want it, and I really want it, and we all know you want it, but you're not committed. Committed means you do whatever it takes. And just because you post, that's just one of the things to do it. You can't, if no one is responding to what you are saying, you have to go get it. Like I said, remember, you have to have that sense of urgency. If someone put that gun to your head and they say go get for right now, you have to have a sense of urgency. When you have that sense of urgency, then it will move for you. And Aaron, do you have any tips? Because Aaron, he's just like a natural people type of person. I know some people are not people type people. In network marketing, if you don't like people, I used to couldn't stand people. I used to be like, I don't like people, because it just seemed like, they were out to get me. You know how you can be sometimes. And then I was living paycheck to paycheck, and it was just like, oh, I can't stand people. The moment I stopped being like that, and I changed my mindset to the point where it was really about making a decision, that's when everything changed. Okay? That's when everything changed. You have to make the decision. You have to be open to people. You have to talk to people. I'm going to give you another example. Every time, this happens all the time, every time I go somewhere, right, from network marketing, I learned to be a people person, because people are what moves you. When two or three agree, it's going to happen. When two or three agree, anything can happen. Everywhere I go, ever since I've been doing network marketing, I just randomly talk to people now. And now I'm starting to like people. People are not that bad. Say, for instance, you gave somebody a compliment. I think this lady, she has some really, really beautiful blue eyes. And I said, oh my gosh, your eyes are so beautiful. And she was just like, thank you. And we started talking. And just so happened, I just said, yeah, I work online. You know how you're talking to someone. And people are fascinated with people working online. Like, if you're talking to someone, they get to know you a little bit, they are fascinated. They're like, I've always seen that. Is that scam stuff? And, they say stuff like that. And I'm like, no, it's not a scam, but, some people do scams. But, we don't do a scam. So people are actually fascinated. And like I said, it's billions of people in the world. You only need 4. And when you tell people it's only $10, they might as well just try it. They pay for the lottery. They pay to go get their hair done. They get paid to go get their nails. They do all this stuff. You can't spend $10 to at least try. You have to talk to people like this. Like, you might as well try it. So, Aaron, do you have anything to say?
Yeah, it kind of relates to getting out there and talking to people. Okay. Now, a lot of people who are doing this Connect 4 business opportunity, you've had your hands in other opportunities. Like, Connect 4 is not your main thing. Or even if it is your main thing, let's say you just came into the scene today, okay? There's a lot of people doing it. I've seen maybe about 4, 5, 6 Connect 4 chats with 300 to 300 to 400 something people in there. Okay, these are all people doing the same thing that you're doing. I mean, that's 300 leads per group right there. So people want to always ask for leads, or they always want to ask for traffic. All right, you got it all around you. You got it right in front of you. It's everywhere. You just have to understand what leads and traffic is, and it's everybody. So if you're in a group of 300, 400 people, you need to be talking to people. All right, get to know who is, like, talking or helping people out, or who is new. All right, because when you converse and you start asking questions, all right, that's gonna lead to you understanding where their issue is. Okay, because in the natural things of business, okay, it's basically problem solution comes together, and that makes business. All right, so when you're talking to somebody, let's just say you're out there recruiting, okay? Talk with them, converse with them, normal conversations. It doesn't even have to be, about business, or, even professional. Just just read the conversation the way that it's going. Present yourself professionally, though, of course, always. And you just want to lead those questions into finding out what their problem is. You know, where they having issues at. Because once you find what their problem is, always go into the conversation as you're the solution. So once you find out what their problem is, you can offer them the correct solution, and you're not just linking them all day. Because not every link is for everybody, and then some people they don't even know like what you're doing, and most people sending links don't even know what they're doing. So you have to know your business. That's number one. Please know your business. Please know what your opportunity has to offer, not only just to you, but to the whole internet scene, online and offline. I'll tell you this right now. Anything that's online can transverse into offline. All right, and that's a whole nother video that we're going to take care of. Don't worry about that. And anything offline, it better be online, or it better be just the top mom and pop restaurant or store, in the nation, So just remember, okay, all the groups that you're in, they're leads. There's millions of leads there, right in front of you. You don't have to go. You don't have to go nowhere. All you have to do is just, all right. Think about it like this, okay? It's a big lake, all right, and there's a whole bunch of fish in there, network marketing, okay, and you want some leads, and you want you want some traffic, okay. You got your traffic right there, all right. You got your leads all right there. All you have to do is cast out and start talking to people, all right, and give it your sponsors, or give it somebody that is knowledgeable or that can help you out in that arena. And when you're talking to people, you can lead them to that person that'll help close for you. If you're not at that stage in the game in your business that you can close people, well, you can meet them, you can talk to them. Okay, that's called warming it up. And then you just say, hey, I need you to go talk to my sponsor, or talk to the top leader that I'm up under, and they'll let you know more about the business, or something like that. So always tie in how your business helps you out. Do you have any products or services that you use, and you know that the rest of the industry needs them? Let them know how it helped you out. If you guys are just talking to people like all day long, and y'all just trading problems, man, y'all just had a cool conversation and that's it. So I've seen in a lot of the groups, that were made, like people are posting emails. I have no idea why you guys are not writing these emails down. So that's instant capture, man. Like, what are you guys talking about? You don't even need a capture page. You know what I'm saying? Just copy that page, write those emails down, put them into your auto poster, put them into your auto responder or whatnot. So sometimes free is good, but sometimes people don't understand what's free, and it's right in front of them. So you just got to put in work, and you just got to keep going and keep experiencing, and you have to talk to people. I'm sorry. It's got to be done. That's all I have really for right now. Does anybody have any questions? I think I unmuted everybody.
Can I put one more thing out there real quick?
Yep.
And see, I like you, Aaron, man. I'm telling you, we kind of thinking alike. 'Cause I like how you use the lake of fish, and sometimes you got to break it down to a level so everyone understands, and a lot of people don't, especially the people that's new coming into the markets and stuff like that. But it's like me and my buddy sitting on the side of the lake, and we both going fishing. And I throw in my rod, right, with my hook on the end, and my buddy throws his in too, around about the same area. But when I reel my rod in, I'm catching all these fish. My buddy's right next to me. He's reeling his in. He ain't catching nothing, right? And it goes the same way in this. I'm sure some of you might have heard this before, but I got this from a good buddy of mine. And the thing is, my weight might have been a little bit deeper on my hook. So my hook might be catching them fish, because that's where the fish is at, a little bit deeper, and you're right beside me wondering where are all my fish. But your hook might not be deep enough. You might be using a different type of bait. You see what I'm saying? So, and going into just what you just said, Aaron, you got to reach out, and if you need help, you can't be scared to ask for the help. And then you might want to ask your buddy, well, what kind of hooks are you using? What kind of bait are you using? Because I see you reeling in all these fish, and I ain't reeling in nothing, right? So, that's why we're here. I love these webinars and stuff like that, so we can all collaborate. And if there's anyone that has questions, if I can help, I'm certainly here to help. I like playing team. That's my whole deal. And I'm sure Aaron Barbie the same way. So please just reach out there. If you got questions, ask the questions, and don't assume that you might have the answer to everything, because I know I sure don't. I'm always asking for advice and mentorship and stuff like that from others. That's the way you have. That's what we call personal growth and development. And so just reach out to whoever you can reach out to, see what's working for them, and then go to work. They say duplication is the key. If you duplicate the people that's winning, if you duplicate what they're doing, then you will also win. It's just a matter of time. Okay? And so that's all I got.
Okay, I'll just say one little piece. I'll let Dominique take it away, and if anybody has any questions, let her know. Use this as practice. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Use this as practice, because if you think this is the last, it's not. I'm gonna let you know. I'm just gonna wink. All right, get your practice in right now, okay? Because we're about to release the Kraken. That's all I'm gonna say.
This is the perfect practice for everyone. It's $10. Everyone has $10. This is going to be practice for you learning how to talk to people properly. I've done a lot of role play with people, and I can see some of the issues why some people may not be joining them. A lot of issues that I see is thought is not action. The main thing what gets you the results is action. It's no way around it. Action, as in, like everybody says, you have to talk to people. You have to get out of your comfort zone, and you need to track your results. If you talk to 10 people, you need to track what they're saying, what you're saying, and how many people will join. You need to talk to enough people until you get your first person. You need to follow up with those people. You need to follow up with them, because sometimes it takes 7 exposures for people to join your business. And some people get discouraged when they show somebody something and then they say, no, it's not that. It's just that sometimes it has to sink inside of them. And if you're following up with them, they're gonna really know that you're really serious. Don't think it as you're bothering them. Think it of as this is your business, and follow up with them until they tell you to leave them alone. This is how people get up there, the up top rank. And also, the people who are at the top, those people are actually, they present themselves as a position of someone who can help others. If you're talking to people and you're like, yeah, I just joined, I think it might be pretty cool. I'm not sure if I know really what I'm doing, but I've seen so many things what people say to people. We have to go over, how to talk to people. And they'll be in a different webinar that we will be doing. Exactly what do you say to people? It's more of getting people to know, like you, and trust you. Because if you're missing any of those 3, the people will not join you. I always say that you have to get that factor in, because it's a business, and you're getting business partners, and you're going to be with them, and it's not just a sign-up game. Just don't just sign people up. You have to communicate with the people that you're working with. Otherwise, they will just fall off on the wayside. And like I said, people will just want to piss you off. If you're talking to someone, they're like, "Nuh-uh, this is a scam," blah blah blah, and you're just still talking to them. Don't waste your time on them. There's never been a time where someone said this is a complete scam and that I talked to them and then they joined me. No, I move on. You want to keep it moving. If people say, "Oh, I'm gonna join," I'm gonna join. Da 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 da. You keep it moving and go back to that person later. Don't get excited if someone say, "Yeah, I'm gonna join," because some people, you know, they have things come up and then you got to keep reminding them. Some people forget. Yada yada yada. I want to go. Is there anyone who has like a specific issue of what they feel like they're doing and they feel like what they're doing isn't working? I can say you actually have to talk to the people. If you're not talking to at least 10 people a day, then you have issues. At least 10. That's the magic number. 10 people a day. And if you can get like three ways a day and talk to 10 people, you're gonna get your 4 in no time. So, does anyone have any questions about the Get Your 4 challenge?
You can unmute or type. Where's the other chat? Remember I used to look?
Yeah, look at that. All right. If no one has any questions right now, that is the end of this today. We're gonna have we will post in the chat in the group when the next one will be, and make sure you write down your questions so we can go over them specifically. All right. All right.
Also,
That's all. What'd you say?
I'm recording this right now. And I'm gonna drop it.
Yeah, okay.
I'll
Good.
push it on YouTube. You drop it. But just take this home with you. If you don't take nothing else home with you, all right. Knowledge is power, but applied knowledge is powerful. And from my experience, in order to truly be successful, you have to help others to become successful. That's the only way. Unless you're just born with a silver spoon. So, you know, help others be successful, and you too will be successful. That's all I got.
Yep, that is the key.
That's the key. All right. We're gonna wish everyone a happy afternoon, and we will see you guys on the other side. Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.